Okay, Akushika, welcome back to our very simple studio. We are going to be exercising to show you guys the best ways to stretch your back, stretch your muscles right before you go take your shower and go to work. So this is generally for anybody who works very long hours sitting down. She would also share with us some sitting techniques so that if the chair is not even good in the office, you'll be able to, support your back, because at the end of the day, your back is your life. The way they say Gobe is life. So, Akushika, thank you for having us again.
You're welcome.
So, what are we doing? What's our first exercise for today?
Okay, so we are just simply going to go through some very short and simple bed or floor exercises, if I should put it that way.
Okay.
You do that mostly when you wake up first thing in the morning and then last thing before you sleep. Okay. Especially for those of us who tend to sit a lot because of work or stand a lot as well. So I think we can start.
We can start.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the very first exercise we are going to do is called the child pose exercise. This would help relax your back muscle, your entire back muscles, and then it would also help to correct your posture. Okay, if there's been some slight alteration because of poor sitting or standing habits. Yes, so we quickly zoom into the exercise. We are going to assume this position, the kneeling position. So just imagine a child that wants to learn how to crawl. Okay, the very first thing, the very first position they put themselves in. So I need you to just cross one foot over the other, like
one over the other.
Yes, like this. And then we are going to bend. Now the goal is for your buttocks to touch your heel. Then that is when you know you are doing the exercise properly. Great. It's fine if your buttocks cannot touch your heel, right? But we are aiming that it should touch. Okay, so you just go as far as you can within your comfortable range. Now, if you are doing this exercise and it's giving you severe pain, then you have to discontinue. But other than that, it shouldn't give you pain. It should rather give you some relief in your lower back. All right. So, Stanley, can you please bend? Great. And then stretch your arms forward, head down. So like I said, the goal is for this to touch here. Great. Now once you feel the stretch, we're going to hold it and count 15 seconds. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, good. Then we come up. Great. So now when you assume this position, you're going to breathe in through your nose, in, and then out through your mouth. Great. So breathing in and out in between your exercises or stretches helps you to regain energy, helps to also reduce pain, and then take off some tiredness from the exercise. Alright, so it is ideal to repeat this exercise about 3 to 4 times. Okay. Yes, you repeat it 3 to 4 times for one set. You can do about 3 sets. Okay, so 3 to 4 repetitions make one set, and then you'd do another 3 sets. So like I said, this exercise you can do it very early in the morning. The moment you open your eyes from bed, you just do it, and then the last thing you do before you sleep is going to help reduce pain along your lower back, this area, all the way into your upper back, and then your neck region. Alright, so thank you. So this is our very first exercise. We are going to zoom into the second one. So Stanley, can you please face? Okay, so the next exercise we are going to do is what we call the knee to chest exercise. This also helps to relieve tension in your lower back and then the back of your thighs. Okay, because you are always standing and sitting, those muscles are always contracting to work. So first of all, we are going to lie face up. In this position, make sure your back is relaxed. You are not tense, you are not holding anything. Just lie calmly, and then you are going to bend your right knee. So bend it onto the floor. Great. Good. Now when you bend it, ensure that you are not tilting the hip. Okay. Sometimes, yes, sometimes because of tightness and poor biomechanics, you may tend to tilt the hip a bit to feel comfortable. No. So I need you to keep your hip flat on the mat or on your bed or on the floor, depending on whichever way you are going. Okay, now I need you to pick the knee to your chest, making sure that you wrap your arms at the back of your thigh. Good. As far as you can. Great. Now, I need us to pay attention. At this point, because of tightness, you may be tempted to lift this leg a bit. To ensure that the exercise is being done properly, make sure that this leg is lying flat on the floor or on your bed. And then you are going to pull, okay, as far as you can go. So if this is how far you can go, perfect. Stay there. 15 seconds or 15 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. And then we relax. Stretch the leg out. Now we are going to repeat the same on the other leg. So please bend. Great. And then we pick it up and stretch. Good. So with time and with constant practice, you'd notice that your knee would actually be able to touch your chest with constant practice. Yes, so you should feel the stretch around this area, your buttock, and then a portion of your lower back. Yes, please. Okay, so we go 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. Now, another thing to note, okay, allow yourself to breathe. Don't hold your breath. The muscles you use for breathing are not the same muscles you are using to stretch your lower back or your buttock muscles, okay? So just breathe. Okay. When you are getting tired during your exercise, breathe occasionally. Just taking a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth to help you relax. Okay, so with this exercise, 15 counts on one side, 15 on the other. Like the previous one, we'll repeat it 4 times. So 4 on the side, 4 on the side. Okay, that will make 1 set. And then you can repeat the set 2 to 3 times as well.
Okay.
Yes.
But I noticed something when I tried to do this and you said I shouldn't turn my hip. For me to do this, I felt like I had to strengthen my butt muscles to keep me in place.
Yes, so ideally, we all should be able to do this exercise without.
This video is proudly brought to you by Board House Electrical, your one-stop place for all your solar needs. Imagine doing some serious work, then your lights go off.
Charlie, ECG.
That means you have a productive day because you solely depend on ECG to produce your work. With a complete solar system from Board House Electrical, you can provide all your power needs 24/7. You know, I'm even wondering why we are wasting the power of the sun when we have a lot of it. Like a lot of it. Charlie, the sun, it a burn, no. I'm not even going to talk about the increasing cost of electricity these days. Let's not even go there. Let's not go there. They said the thing has increased by 35%, but you are buying double of what you used to buy.
Contact Board House Electrical with my promo code ISVISUAL and let them take care of all your solar needs today.
All right, let's jump back into the interview.
The tilt, or even trying to hold in there. Okay, yes. what may probably be happening is that there may be some weakness in the core muscle. So then it will force your glutes, your buttock to contract to be able to put you into that position.
Wow.
Yes. So like I keep saying, it's okay if you can't get to your chest. One thing about continuous stretching is that once you repeat it severally, the muscle is going to relax and you should be able to go there. If this position or this stretch is giving you extreme pain, extreme pain in your lower back, in your buttock, into the back of your thighs, your knees, or even your foot, then please discontinue the exercise. Okay. Ideally, it shouldn't give you pain. You may feel a little pain from the stretch, but after 2 to 3 repetitions, the pain should subside. But if it's eliciting more pain, then please discontinue the exercise and then see a physiotherapist for proper assessment. There could be a lot of things happening in your lower back, the spine area, or your hip as well. Alright, so thank you. We'll do is what we call the cat and camel exercise. We are going to do it in prone. When I say prone, lying face down. Now, we are going to turn, and I want us to go through the proper way of turning. Okay, so please bend both knees. Bend both knees. Great. Now I need to turn fully on your side. So choose which side you want to turn fully. Great. Turn fully. Good. And then we're going to flip over and up. So you see how we got up from that position. That's the appropriate way to always turn or even come out of bed. So you sit on your bed, okay, no. So as you are lying face up, or even if you are lying face down, turn sideways, and then you push yourself up. So we are not, so that we can have your back straight. Okay.
So what is the wrong way to get up?
Yes, so like I'm saying, we need your back straight. Okay, great. So Stanley, quickly, let us just demonstrate some very bad
Ways of getting
up. Yes.
Okay. That's one day I can actually do it. Get noise.
Yeah, I'm not correct.
Yeah.
Yes. This is
Yeah, up and grateful.
And those who just flip.
Yes. Yeah.
This also very bad. You could actually displace a disc or worst case, impinge on a nerve, especially in your lower back. So please let's avoid this. So no. So we are going to repeat there.
We are going to repeat the correct posture.
So can you please shuffle towards me?
Okay.
Great. And then we bend both knees. Turn sideways fully. So if you watch, the back is straight. We're not having anything like this or any twisting. Great. And then now I need you to. Good. Great. All right. So we are coming to our last stretch for your lower back. Can you please open up a bit for me? Now, in this position, make sure that your hip and your knee are in the same line. So your hip and your knee. So Stanley, can you please move this knee forward a little? Great. And then this one too. Okay, so here and here in one line. You notice? Good. Same thing for your shoulder and your wrist. Great. Now can you look forward for me? Good. So this is our starting position. What we are going to do is what we call the cat and camel, or some people say cat and cow, but whatever it is. Just picture a cat trying to stretch, and then you picture a camel in its natural position. Okay, so we are going to push the side of our back. Good, our back out.
Pause.
Now,
Sorry.
okay, so can you please move your forward? I said your hip. Good, and then so we move the other leg.
Okay.
Great.
And then your shoulder.
Shoulder and wrist should be in line, and then your head. Good. In that position. Now we are going to push your upper back out. Great. So this is the shape of the camel. Yeah, your head goes down. You should feel the stretch from your neck all the way in this direction. Once you feel the stretch, we are going 15 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. And then we are going to go in and out. So you see how lazy cats usually stretch. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Breathe in and out. Okay. So with this exercise, just like the others, we are still going to repeat. So Stanley, I need us to repeat it again. Yeah, repeat, sorry. Repeat, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In and out. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. Breathe in, out, in, out. Yes, so we'll also do this 3 to 4 times. As usual, if it's giving you a lot of pain in this area, then please just continue the exercise and then seek medical attention. So I think these 3 stretches can go a long way to help us.
Yeah, I feel relieved.
Okay, so I think you can get up.
Okay. Why? Was there something wrong with that?
No. So one thing about getting up from this position is just make sure that you're properly supported. Okay, your arms and your legs are properly supported. You have enough power to push yourself.
Push yourself and not bend
up.
your
Yes.
back, because I was like this.
Yes.
So if
yes.
so, this hand was good enough to push me up.
Good. Also, if you were, let's say, in this position, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are sitting down like this. Actually, you see, like the way the yoga people sit this. Start to sit in this
position.
way. Make sure that your back is straight, so don't do this. No. So chest out. Good. If you have to sit on the floor, this
This
is
is
comfortable and then better position to sit in.
And
If
this
your
one.
knees, yes, but if you have to sit this way, you would have to open up like this
Okay.
and then straighten up.
And then straighten up.
Okay. Also, make sure that your back is properly supported. So you could lean over
against the wall.
or something.
But don't do this.
No, please not do this. Okay. So once we are in this position, let's do one stretch in this position. Okay, great. So in this position, I need to bend your foot towards you. Bend your foot, great. And then we are going to go down as far as we can.
I've reached my limits, please. I've reached my limits, please. I cannot go.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your foot is flat. Your legs are flat. Good. Bend your foot towards you. Grace. Smile, smile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. And up.
Eee.
Breathe in.
At this moment, he knew.
Accra tension is tension in my back, please. Hey.
Yeah, so this is also a very good exercise.
Hey, but
It stretches your
your
back all the way into your legs. Yes, so for those of us that sit a lot or stand a lot, yes, you could do this also on the floor. You just make sure your foot is bent towards you. Keep your leg flat. And then we go down. Some people are able to actually touch.
I've seen videos, but
Okay.
to each man for himself.
Yes. You will feel the stretch here, here, and then here.
Everywhere.
Good. All right. We go.
Are we
1,
not doing again?
2. We are doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Up. Breathe in.
So Akushika, as you can see, please, I had difficulty doing that exercise. So I have 2 questions for you. The first one is, what makes it so easy for people to do that full stretch and have their heads like touching the floor? I could even go like 50%.
Okay, so one, some people are naturally flexible. Okay, yes, and yeah, they don't have very, very tight muscles. Their joints can move freely, so they are able to go. And then some people by practice, so you realize that people who do yoga, a lot of yoga, or a lot of stretching, they are able to go further. Yes, because the muscle is able to stretch easily. Yes. I wouldn't say maybe height can be a contributing factor. It's more about tightness of the muscle and stiffness of the joints.
Okay. But
Yes.
if I work out and I lift metals, does that make my muscles tight or?
Yes, your muscles can get tight from repeat strengthening or weight use.
So now, which one is better?
That's why it's always advisable to stretch before and after any strengthening exercise. And when I say strengthening exercise, anything that has to do with using weights, either external weights or your body weight. Yes, so you have to stretch before your exercise and then you stretch after. Stretching will not reduce the strength in the muscle, okay? It's rather going to help the joints become more agile, you become more flexible, the tension in the muscles reduces, you don't get to feel a lot of pain, especially after exercise. That's severe muscle soreness people experience when they do any kind of exercise. Stretching helps to reduce all that, so it's advisable to stretch before and after your exercise. It doesn't matter whether you are going to swim, you are walking, you are running, just stretch before and after.
So when I'm going to swim, I have to stretch?
Yes, please, yes.
So I shouldn't just jump into the pool?
No, please.
Hey, I plan jumping into the pool when I started.
No, because you could actually get a muscle pull.
In the water?
Yes, you can get a muscle pull in there.
But I thought they say people who swim are flexible.
Not in all the cases, okay. So, like, just picture this, right? Typical example, this is my bicep, okay. Now, for my biceps to contract, okay. Now, when I do this, the muscle is contracting, okay. Now, the more I keep doing this, the more the muscles are going to fire. Now, I have to go a little bit technical. The muscles are firing, they're contracting, they're firing, okay. What it will do is that it's going to, 1, increase strength, 2, increase bulk, the size.
Okay.
That's why people who do a lot of weight, you see that they have like muscle bulk. Yes. So yes, you can have that. You can have all that, but at the same time, repeated overuse of the muscle can cause tension.
Okay.
It can cause trigger points to form in the muscle, like severe tension. So the muscle begins to round up. Sometimes when you feel like some knots, very, very tight knots in there. Okay. Yes. So what stretching does is that if my muscle is flexible enough, I should be able to stretch out my biceps okay, without feeling anything.
Any pain.
It doesn't take away the strength in the muscle.
So right now that I'm feeling pain.
Yes,
It
then
means-
your biceps are tight. We need to stretch them so that the next time you are doing your strengthening, the muscle can go through its full range for you to be able to properly strengthen it. Okay, so stretches are very important.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. After stretching your muscles, it's advisable to strengthen them. Yes, because you need your back, the muscles in your back to last you your lifetime. So we are going to quickly zoom into some two strengthening exercises that will help your core muscles so that you can sit and do your work without any pain or difficulty. All right, so standing, we are going back into lying supine. When I mean supine, I mean face up. Yes. So lie on your side, 10, face up. Good. All right, so straighten your legs. First of all, you straighten the legs. Okay. So like I said, rest this place, rest this area, just relax. Keep your hands by your side. Now, can you bend both knees for me? Make sure that your foot is flat on the floor. Good. Relax, relax. Great. So in this position, we are going to do what we call the bridging exercise. So this is a very good posture correcting exercise. Great. All right, so can you please squeeze your buttocks for me? Good. I need to tuck in your stomach a little bit. Now, when I say tuck in, please don't hold your breath. Allow yourself to breathe. Okay.
Okay.
It may be difficult for some of you, but just try. Just allow yourself to breathe. Squeeze your stomach in. Yes, please. Squeeze your buttocks. And then we are going to lift your waist off the ground as far as you can go. Okay. You may feel some contractions in your buttock or the back of your thigh and then around this area, which is very good. It means that you are doing the exercise. Right. Yeah. So in this position, I'm going to 10 counts. 1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so sorry, I'm going to worry you a little bit. So you see that there's a little bit of a slant. Now if I draw a straight line, there's a bit of a tilting in this area. I need to watch this. You're going to properly position yourself in the middle and then you come up. Okay, so yes.
Oh, okay. So before
Yes.
it's like this.
Yes, please. So you have to properly position. It probably means that there could be some weakness on one of the sides. So it's forcing one side of your back or your body to do more of the work. You're having the pull in there. So just try and remain in the middle. It's okay if you can't go high. That is fine. Just stay in your normal. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. So this is a very good exercise you can do after your stretch. You can, if you have a lot of space in your office, you can do just get a mat and then you stretch a bit. Say if you've sat for about an hour, just get up, stretch a little, and then you can do this.
In my suit.
Yes, it shouldn't make you sweat.
Oh.
Yeah, this exercise will not make you sweat, so you can practically do it anywhere you find yourself. I mean, in a comfortable position. Yes. So this is one. It's a very good strengthening exercise for your core, and then, like I said, it also helps to correct your posture. The next one we are going to do. I'm going to still 10.
Guys, the right way to 10.
And then up. Good. Okay. So like the previous one, anytime you're in this position, make sure that your alignment is right. Okay. So like I said, your shoulder and your wrist should be good. Your hip and your knee, and then make sure that the distance here is the same as the one here. Okay. so that we're not having a lot of broad, like wide space here and then and less or narrower space here. Okay, so can you look forward for me? Breathe in, out, in. So when you're breathing in through your nose and then out through your mouth. So you open your mouth and let the air come out. Alright. So Stanley, can you please straighten your left arm forward? Good. You can relax it, you don't have to make a fist. And then we are going to lift this leg straight. Good. Make sure that you are in the middle. Okay, great. 1, please look forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We swap.
Practicing to be Superman. Let's go. Day 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 1. We are going to repeat it 4 times. Okay, so this helps to strengthen your core, and then also helps to strengthen your extremities, your arms, and then the muscles in your legs. Okay, it's called the alternate leg and arm raise, which means that when you raise the left arm, you raise the right leg. Okay, all right, so let's go.
Superman. Day 2. Let's
Good.
go.
And then right leg. 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap. 1, 2, 3. So on your first day, you may shake a little bit, which is normal. Okay, you'll be fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great.
Imbalance. Okay, but Akushika, what causes the shake?
For this.
The Harlem shake that would be. What causes that shake?
Okay, it could be weakness
Okay.
and contraction. Once the muscle is contracting, you will feel it. Okay. Especially if you've not done it before. So once the muscle is contracting, you will feel it.
But why, how would I even know if I'm in the center? Because me, I thought I was properly aligned.
So for feedback, you could do it in front of a mirror.
Oh,
Okay, you could do it in front of a mirror. But the other thing is that with time, you'd notice that you are able to properly control your position during the exercise. Okay, with time when the muscles get stronger, they are able to hold you up properly. The effect of gravity is not so dire on the movement and all that.
What kind of food should we be eating for us who want to be flexible?
Flexible.
Yeah.
I think you can just eat properly. Okay, moderate.
Banku and pepper.
Just have a balance. Eat a balanced diet always.
So what foods do you think would help? What kind of foods do you think?
I won't say maybe there are specific foods that make you flexible. Okay. The important thing is to eat properly. Eat a balanced meal, and then it should be moderate. Okay. You may want to eat whatever you want to, but make sure that at any point in time you're having a balanced diet, and then the portions are moderate, so that you don't end up building in more fats because you think you can exercise. Some of the fats are very bad at reducing, so it's better to take them in moderate portions
So
that you don't end up.
that means this myth that I heard about people being flexible always eating spaghetti, so it's a spaghetti
Oh,
diet.
it's not true. It's not true. It's not true at all.
Hey, Uncle Kofi. Okay, so Akushika, there's one last question I'd like to have you. So for some of us who do very heavy lifting, this one is bad for shine. Even me doing like this.
Yeah, so just put it on your side.
You'd explain why that is bad, but you. Let's get to those of us who do very heavy lifting, like Somebody, I remember somebody telling me once that he has benched 200 kg. 200 kg is 4 bags of rice. The person said he worked towards it. Now, in that case that the person told me he has benched 200 kg, I had my doubts, but let's just say the person truly benched 200 kg. Now, if I bench up to 200 kg and I have an immediate pain and I'm able to take the weight off, do you think I should go to a stretching exercise immediately, or I should man up the pain and do the second one?
No, you can stretch immediately. Okay. So depending on whichever position, let me frame it properly. Okay, so depending on the kind of position you were in, when you were doing whatever activity you were doing, okay, you could do the counter.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say
I am benching.
I'm trying. Okay, so we can just try.
So if I am benching 200 kg and I'm doing this and I lift the weight and I feel the pain run down through me when I do this, and I probably try and do just one and I feel the pain here.
Yes.
And then I'm like, I can't do this again. Boom, I've dropped the weight.
Yes, so when you drop it, now this exercise, what you are doing was working your pecs, your chest muscles, and then your shoulders in your arm. So when you are feeling pain, it's either you probably got a muscle tear, micro muscle tears in there because the muscles were too tight, and then you're trying to work them out. Okay, so in that circumstance, you will need to stretch your chest. So a simple exercise like this, something as simple as this, to stretch your chest, should do, okay, or a chest stretch, just something as simple as this should help, or even something as simple as this, okay, should also help. All right, so we're just doing this, stretching here to stretch your chest in here, then we're also doing this to stretch.
So for people like me who sits a lot, for like, I can be on my sit for like 6 hours at one span, non-stop. We are on it 6 hours, and then I can take a break. And somebody like an MC or somebody like an event planner who is up and down here and there, that also stands for very long hours. When they come back, it's good for them to do the stretch, right?
Yeah.
And if they do that stretch, can they do it within this? Can they just take a 10 minutes break? Okay, what if that opportunity never even comes? It's still okay if they finally get home and immediately do the stretch.
Yes, so the bottom line is that ideally, okay, once you are in a certain position for more than 45 minutes, you have to stretch your muscle. It doesn't matter whether you're sitting, you're standing, you're sitting for long. Okay, I would advise that's ideally. Once you're sitting past 45 minutes, you would have to get up, change position, walk around, stretch.
For how many minutes?
Maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, just stretch around, walk around a bit. So if you're sitting a lot, you have to get up, walk around, move your legs, stretch your body. You know the simple stretches we learned in school. You know, there's something as simple as this. You know, these very, very simple stretches that we all know.
But I work in a very corporate field.
Taking 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes off should not.
My operator.
It shouldn't harm you.
Hey, manager is at my back shouting.
Okay, the thing is this: you need your back to last you your lifetime. So if you cannot spare 2 to 5 minutes of that, then you might have to look for another job.
CCTV camera is watching me if I move from my chair.
No, it will not. I think you should actually let your manager know that if he needs you to be more efficient, because once you begin to experience tension, your concentration will reduce. That's the truth of the fact. You get tired, your concentration is less, your output would also be reduced. So it's better to refresh get up. Just like I said, you could just walk around your office table. 2 to 5 minutes doesn't cause any harm. You just stretch a bit. You could just move. Now, if you stand a lot, instead of being in one position for a long time, you could just see what I'm doing. Just move around to your legs.
So what? Just throw your legs.
Yes, throw your legs around. Just move.
The manager somewhere calculating 5 minutes times 6 times.
No.
Manager has said you have taken your 1 hour break. You want to take 30 minutes to stretch
So
a
you
bit.
just move your legs a bit. Okay. Try not to stand in one position, for long. Now, even if you're unable to do anything during your working hours, when you get home, try and stretch your muscles. So if you tend to use your lower parts a lot, then you do exercises that stretches your legs and then your back.
Your back.
Okay. If you sit a lot, then you do exercises that stretches your back and then a part of your lower area, buttock,
And your
thighs.
thigh.
Yeah.
Okay. For most of us that work very long hours, these stretches are actually very good. You know, I've had a job only once in my lifetime. I've actually worked for somebody only once in my lifetime. And even that, the chair that I was using, I constantly had back pain. And I couldn't hold my director's neck because at the end of the day, the director went to buy the chair with me and I didn't even know what kind of chair I should be sitting on. So, you know, if not for Akushika showing me some of the things that I know today, yeah, probably I'll be dead by next week. So, but, but please, for the managers who would actually get to see this, I know some of us, I'm also a manager, some of us don't care about the people that work with us. And it's quite sad and unfortunate. And I think you guys should really care about the people that work with you, because the less efficient they are, that is when the work will now go down. But if they are more efficient, if they have good posture, if they have good health, then they can work more. You can't go and bring horrible chairs for us to come and sit on and then expect us to constantly be working. There's a company that I know that some people have actually quit their job because of their back injury. Not going to mention names, they don't even know I know, but of course, a lot of us have these things in our offices and we are even afraid to tell them, because at the end of the day, if we go and tell them, yeah, you know, you may get that nice letter with your name, dear, I hope you are, you know. So please, the managers, try and understand the purpose of this video. And for those of us who are not managers, who are like regular staff members and employees, share this video with them. Let them, you know, it's the festive period. You can share this video and nicely just be like, oh, I just saw this somewhere, you know. But also, if they don't listen to you, you can calmly look for a nice place to do your stretches. And even like you heard Akushika saying, once you close from work, quickly just go and do the stretches. It would really save your life. We are quickly going to jump into the sitting posture video. So let's jump right into it.
This video is proudly brought to you by Board House Electrical, your one-stop place for all your solar needs. Imagine doing some serious work, then your lights go off.
Charlie, ECG.
That means you have a productive day because you solely depend on ECG to produce your work. With a complete solar system from Board House Electrical, you can provide all your power needs 24/7. You know, I'm even wondering why we are wasting the power of the sun when we have a lot of it. Like a lot of it. Charlie, the sun, it a burn. I'm not even going to talk about the increasing cost of electricity these days. Let's not even go there. Let's not go there. They said the thing has increased by 35%, but you are buying double of what you used to buy. Contact Board House Electrical with my promo code ISVisual and let them take care of all your solar needs today. All right, let's jump back into the interview. All right, so we are here to learn the right way to sit in an office chair.
Okay, so as mentioned earlier, how we sit is very important. Okay, it's going to determine how far our back can take us. And what most people don't know is that poor prolonged sitting has very bad or long-term effects on us. Okay, it can cause some degeneration in your spine. You could have some nerve compressions. It can also build severe tension in the muscles. worst case scenarios can cause some muscle weakness. So sitting properly is very necessary. Okay, since we can't avoid sitting, we have to learn how to do it in the right way. Okay, so you see the way Stanley is sitting here is very bad. I know that sometimes you are tired and you'd want to just stretch your back a bit. In that case, it's just get up and walk around and then do a few stretches, leg movements, and all that. So we are going to zoom in. Now, the back is such that, okay, when you look at your back, everybody's neck goes in. So we have that curve in there like that. And then your upper back comes out this way, which is normal. And then your lower back also goes in. Okay, it goes in there. That's what we call a straight spine. Now, there are cases where people have should I use the word extreme posture in some cases in the back. So you see that some people have the hunchback posture, some people have the increased lordotic curve here. So you see them this way. In there, some people also have that tilt in their spine. Then what we call the scoliosis. If you have all of those issues, it will also determine the way you sit, because sometimes sitting can be quite painful and uncomfortable if the biomechanics of your spine is not very good. Okay, so I always advise that when you are sitting, one, ensure that your back is upright. Two, be relaxed as much as possible. Okay, and then three, make sure you're sitting in a good chair. So every good chair should have a headrest and an armrest, and then it should be easily adjustable in terms of height. Okay, now the other thing is that always keep in mind that your back and your hip should be at 90. Okay, so we are having this like a 90 degree at least. Now mathematics is making sense to you now. Then at the leg, your hip and the knee should also be at 90. Okay, so here and here should be 90. Here and here should also be 90. Then you know that you are sitting in an upright position, or you are sitting properly. Okay. Now, the other thing you'd do is to make sure that your back is relaxed. So always ensure that your buttocks is touching the end of the chair. It doesn't matter what chair you're sitting in. Make sure that your buttocks is touching the end of the chair and your back can rest nicely. Okay, so I'm not saying lean. Your back should just be on the chair. Okay, so your buttocks is touching the end. Okay, so now we're having this. Now, the thing is that because most of us are used to doing the wrong thing, sitting in the right way may be a bit uncomfortable. But once you practice it, your brain stores that information that, okay, now Stanley wants to sit right. So once he goes in there and he sits in the right way, it's going to store that information. And then with time, you are able to do it effortlessly without any discomfort or pain. Okay, so for those of us that sit behind the desk, I always advise you move into the desk. Good. And then make sure that your head, we are having that upright, so that if I draw a line, it's straight. Okay, so I draw a line, it's just straight in there. Now you make sure that, okay, this distance is, I think, okay for your eyes. Otherwise you could push the screen backwards a bit. Yes, so that instead of leaning, we are sitting upright, and then you can still do your work. And then ensure that your both arms are flat on the desk. Then you can type. So you can we can practice the typing. You get it. So this is how you're supposed to sit. And normally, this is how you are supposed to sit.
Okay.
Okay, for some people, you may have extreme curves in your back. If we're not having your lower back rest fully on the chair, you could prop yourself up with a pillow or there's what we call the back support. It's for seats. So you just strap it around this area so that it can fill the space.
That is here right
Yes. So the space here, it fills the space here.
now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you can prop yourself with a pillow in that region, or a car seat cushion, or a car seat support. That will also help you keep upright. Now, because of the nature of your hip, sometimes you can alter a bit. Okay, the ideal position is a 90, but if it's uncomfortable for you, then you can sit between a 90 and 120 degrees. Okay,
Like this.
so at the hip, we could do a little bit of a 120 degrees, but the ideal position is a 90. If by the virtue of the kind of work you are doing, you would have to adjust your sitting a bit. Just try and be within the 90, 120 range. Don't go beyond that or less than that as well.
So don't go like
So
this.
something like this is very bad. It's going to put a lot of pressure on your spine. Then sitting and bending
Mostly
in there,
like this.
also very bad. Puts a lot of pressure here, which will in turn affect your
Yeah,
lower back.
I can feel it now.
This can even give you compressions in your back. You could start experiencing some tingling or numbness in your foot or the back of your thighs or your knees. All of that. You could also end up with knee pain because it makes your knee locked and stiff, such that getting up would now be painful. It will also tighten your hip muscle so that instead of being able to get up freely, you'd have this tightening in there, which will pull on your back. So for some of you, you realize that when you sit for a while, you want to get up, then you feel that sharp pain or pull at this side of your back because your hips were too tight in there. And so now, because you have to lengthen them out, they are not able to move freely like they are supposed to. So just keep it in mind. It's a 90-degree kind of sitting.
Okay.
If by virtue of the kind of position or by virtue of the work you are doing, you might have to adjust a bit. Just try and stay between a 90 and 120, but ideally 90-degree sitting is better. Make sure that your chair has like a headrest where you can properly rest your shoulders, and then just drop your shoulders when you sit instead of tightening yourself up this way. Okay, so you just drop the shoulders, relax them, put your hands on your desk, and then you can do your work. And then it's also advisable that you have those should I use the word adjustable or those desks that
Mechanic
allow
desks.
for standing. Okay, there are some that allow for standing and
So
sitting
the
at the
adjustable
same time.
desk.
Yes, so it's appropriate to have that so that you could stand alternate your positioning every now and then. You stand for a while, and then when you stand, try not to bend your back out this way or even your legs. You see how some of us stand this way? That's very bad. You're putting a lot of pressure in this part of your back, which is not good for you. And then those that stand this way, because of your height, you want to help yourself by doing this. What you are doing is that you are allowing gravity push more on you, put more pressure on your neck and your shoulders, which will at the end of the day affect your lower back as well. So when you're standing, try and stand upright, chest out. So the thing you were learning in school, chest out, it wasn't for fun actually. When you're standing, make sure you chest out, your shoulders are rested nicely, your arms are on your side. You can open up your legs a little bit to allow the pressure be equally distributed in your legs. So when you stand for a while and you notice that there's a lot of tension or pressure on one side, just try and adjust. You could also tuck in your stomach gently so that your muscles can hold you in there. Drop your shoulders, chest out, just relax. So this is how you stand. For my ladies, avoid doing this. Standing akimbo, actually very bad for you. And then what else? I think basically that should be it.
Okay.
So always be conscious. The key word is being conscious and alert of your posture.
Conscious and
The
alert.
moment you realize that, hey, maybe my left side is beginning to hurt after standing for a while, then it probably means that you're putting more of your weight on that side. So you quickly adjust your body weight. Make sure that the weight is distributed evenly, okay, in your legs. Try not to take your leg backwards or bend your knees when you are standing, or take your feet out in there. Once you feel any kind of discomfort, you sit for a while. Sit, stretch out your legs, and then you can get up. Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, Akushika. Thank you once again.
Yeah, welcome.
So Akushika, for most of the ladies going for weddings and programs who like to look very glam, there's this particular style of dressing that they like to do. And that dressing is called the corset.
Oh, I even
The
have
one
a
that-
dress. I even have a dress in that.
Okay. So is it right to have a lady seated in corsets?
Okay, so there are different types or kinds of corsets, and there's one that is for rehabilitation purposes. Okay, so you have some that supports your lumbar and your sacral region, or the thoracic, this side. Okay, depending on whatever may be going on in your back, your doctor or orthopedic or physiotherapist may prescribe a certain kind of corset for you. With those ones, you wear them maximum 4 hours, maximum 4 hours, and then you have to take them off, because prolonged usage of corsets can weaken your back muscles. Okay, and then the ones our ladies wear in their dressing, ensure that it's not too tight. It can be firm on your back, but not tight that it's squeezing your lower back, forcing your chest muscles to tighten up. You should be able to breathe, should be breathable enough, but then firm on your lower back to enhance your shape. And then try not to be in such dressing for a long time. Okay. If you know that the function you are attending may prolong into the night, then and you don't have a choice than to wear such clothing, ensure that it's not too tight. It should just sit comfortably on your back. And then once in a while, if you can, try and just move around a bit, move the hip a bit. Okay, just see what I'm doing. Just move the hip a bit.
But the reason of
In
for the
there.
corset is to look snatch.
Yes, you can look snatched.
So you are trying to tell me to breathe inside the snatch?
You should be able to breathe actually.
Hey,
Yes.
and tell the designers that.
It's not even the designer's fault. It's the females wearing it. Okay. Actually, you will not gain anything from excessively snatching your waist.
Hey,
What
I will
you
not
are-
gain anything.
Not at all. What you are going to do is that you are going to cause more problems to yourself. You are going to cause your muscles to tighten unnecessarily. You are going to cause your diaphragm, all those your breathing muscles that help you to breathe, all those ones will get extremely tight. You begin to have tightness and pain in here and then in your legs. So you realize that by the time you get back from the function, your whole body is hurting, your waist is hurting, your buttock is hurting, your hip is hurting, your chest is all hurting. It's just because of the excessive snatching in there. So like I said, please just allow yourself to breathe. Okay,
Hey,
allow yourself to
We
breathe.
need
Don't
to
let
catch a bubble.
anybody's function pressure you into causing problems from your back. Some people don't have very good, and their spine is not very strong, and so sometimes excessive snatching can, in some cases, cause some trauma, shift the various vertebrae in a way they are not supposed to shift. If you already have this degeneration, all those things, it can worsen them. So please, in as much as you want to look good, just be moderate in your dressing, and then try not to be in such dressing for a long time. Those of us that wear the corsets for medical purposes, you have to strengthen your core muscles. Okay, the corset is just there to support your back. It doesn't strengthen your muscle in any way. You need your muscle strong to be able to hold your back upright and to also relieve the pain. So just keep those things in mind. Try not to wear them for long. Maximum for I usually tell my patients about 2 hours. Just remove it a bit. Try and go about your day, and then you can wear it like later in the evening if you have to, but don't wear it for long. You would cause more problems for yourself than
Those of us wearing it to go and catch a dogu. Because that's why they wear it. And I've seen a couple of videos about people who say they don't even need to work out. All they need to wear is wear corsets.
That's a lie. It will not.
Hey.
Wearing a corset will not. It will not reduce your tummy. The flat tummy you want, wearing a corset will not reduce it. I think that is also in the mind. So then you think that wearing that will do that. When you wear it, it's just for that period.
It
only gives you that shape for that period. When you remove it, the muscle goes back into its last state. If you really want to have a snatched waist, exercise. That's what you have to do.
But Akushika,
yes.
Sorry to cut you, but you said to train the muscle to remember that this is where I want you to be. You can stretch, you can do this. So it's the same way that they feel like if they wear the corset and the muscles go this way. Hey, Charlie, people they try you. I'm imagining the muscles go this way. Won't the muscles also remember to stay this way when you remove it?
No, you see, it's temporary. Do you understand? If, for example, Stanley, if I ask you to contract, tuck in for me, good. This one, you are working your muscle. Do you understand me? You are working your muscle. Your brain can. You are supposed to breathe. Yes, you're supposed to breathe. I've tucked in. I'm breathing effortlessly without any problems. You see, your brain knows that, okay, there's something going on here. His core muscles are tightening up, which means they want to firm up more. Let's say, if I squeeze this, you are not actively doing anything. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
You are not actively doing anything. So you tightening it will not
change anything.
Exactly. So if you really want a snatched waist, exercise.
Go to the gym.
No, you don't even have to go to the gym.
Exercise.
Yes, do exercise, and then all the late night eating a lot of fatty foods that can build fat around your lower abdominal area. You just try and avoid all those things.
Indomie with extra pepper.
You see, so yeah, so all those things, exercise would do the trick,
the magic for you. Right?
You see, those people that advertise and say, oh, they wore only the corset, they are lying. Some of them probably may have done surgeries, and they will not tell you the truth. Some exercise behind closed doors, they won't tell you the truth. Some fast, do like very severe fasting just so they can lose all those fats. They won't be honest with you. So please know your body and do what works for you, but seek medical advice. Physiotherapists are all over. You could reach out to any government hospital has a physiotherapy department. You go on Google, there are a lot of private physiotherapy clinics in Accra, in fact, all over the country. So if you need expert advice, you could reach out to any of us. You don't need a referral to see a physiotherapist. You are just a call away. You could just reach any physiotherapist you know, or talk to your doctor. Okay, if you need a referral, talk to your doctor to write one for you. But you could just walk into any physiotherapy clinic for education, for consultation. You don't really, it's not difficult to get to us.
Okay, yes. Then that's lovely. I think I'll put your contact out there so that anybody who has lower back issues like me would contact you. But thank you so much, Akushika, for having us. Spending this. This was supposed to be a very short session, but we have taken a lot of your time, and we really appreciate you for coming to save us and our backs, because our back is our life.
Yeah.
It's supposed to last us our lifetime.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you too for having me. I hope we've all learned something new. And don't hesitate to ask questions if you need any explanations, further explanations, any consultations. You could just
Reach out
to me.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching this episode. Please stay tuned, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you in season 2.